Top 37 Cloud Computing Interview Questions. Question 1. What is cloud computing? The answer is, cloud computing is an internet-based new age computer technology. It is the next stage technology that uses the clouds to provide the services whenever and wherever the user need it. It provides a method to access several servers worldwide. Question 2. What are the benefits of cloud computing? The answer is, the main benefits of cloud computing are data backup and storage of data, powerful server capabilities, increment productivity, very cost-effective and time-saving, software as service known as SaaS. Question 3. What is a cloud? The answer is, a cloud is a combination of networks, hardware, services, storage, and interfaces that helps in delivering computing as a service. It has three users: end users, business management users, cloud service provider. Question 4. What are the different data types used in cloud computing? The answer is, there are different data types in cloud computing like emails, contracts, images, blogs, etc. As we know that data is increasing day by day, so it is needed to new data types to store these new data. For an example, if you want to store video, then you need a new data type. Question 5. Which are the different layers that define cloud architecture? The answer is, following are the different layers that are used by cloud architecture: CLC or cloud controller, Walrus, cluster controller, SC or storage controller, NC or node controller. Question 6. Which platforms are used for large-scale cloud computing? The answer is, the following platforms are used for large-scale cloud computing: Apache Hadoop, MapReduce. Question 7. What are the different layers in cloud computing? Explain working of them. The answer is, there are three layers in the hierarchy of cloud computing. Infrastructure as a service, IaaS. It provides cloud infrastructure in terms of hardware as like memory, processor, speed, etc. Platform as a service, PaaS. It provides cloud application platform for the developer. Software as a service, SaaS. It provides the cloud applications to users directly without installing anything on the system. These applications remains on cloud. Question 8. What do you mean by software as a service? The answer is, software as a service, SaaS, is an important layer of cloud computing. It provides cloud applications like Google is doing. It facilitates users to save their document on the cloud and create as well. Question 9. What is the platform as a service? The answer is, it is also a layer in cloud architecture. This model is built on the infrastructure model and provide resources like computers, storage and network. It is responsible to provide complete virtualization of the infrastructure layer, make it look like a single server and invisible for outside world. Question 10. What is on-demand functionality? How is it provided in cloud computing? The answer is, cloud computing provides on-demand access to the virtualized IT resources. It can be used by the subscriber. It uses shared pool to provide configurable resources. Shared pool contains networks, servers, storage, applications and services. Question 11. What are the platforms used for large-scale cloud computing? The answer is, Apache Hadoop and MapReduce are the platforms used for large-scale cloud computing. Question 12. What are the different models for deployment in cloud computing? The answer is, these are the different deployment model in cloud computing: private cloud, public cloud, hybrid cloud, community cloud. Next. Question 13. What is private cloud? The answer is, private clouds are used to keep the strategic operations and other reasons secure. It is a complete platform which is fully functional and can be owned, operated, and restricted to only an organization or an industry. Nowadays, most of the organizations have moved to private clouds due to security concerns. Virtual private cloud is being used that operate by a hosting company. Question 14. What is public cloud? The answer is, the public clouds are open to the people for use and deployment. For example, Google and Amazon, etc. The public clouds focus on a few layers like cloud application, infrastructure providing, and providing platform markets. Question 15. What are hybrid clouds? The answer is, hybrid clouds are the combination of public clouds and private clouds. It is preferred over both the clouds because it applies most robust approach to implement cloud architecture. It includes the functionalities and features of both the worlds. It allows organizations to create their own cloud and allow them to give the control over to someone else as well. Question 16. What is the difference between cloud computing and mobile computing? The answer is, mobile computing and cloud computing are slightly same in concept. Mobile computing uses the concept of cloud computing. Cloud computing provides users the data, which they required, while in mobile computing, applications run on the remote server and gives user the access for storage and manage. Question 17. What is the difference between scalability and elasticity? The answer is, scalability is a characteristic of cloud computing, which is used to handle the increasing workload by increasing in proportion amount of resource capacity. By the use of scalability, the architecture provides on-demand resources if the requirement is being raised by the traffic. Whereas, elasticity is a characteristic which provides the concept of commissioning and decommissioning of large amount of resource capacity dynamically. It is measured by the speed by which the resources are coming on demand and the usage of the resources. Question 18. What are the security benefits of cloud computing? The answer is, cloud computing authorizes the application service, so it is used in identity management. It provides permissions to the users so that they can control the access of another user who is entering into the cloud environment. Question 19. What is the usage of utility computing? The answer is, utility computing is a plugin managed by an organization which decides what type of services has to be deployed from the cloud. It facilitates users to pay only for what they use. Question 20. What is EUCALYPTUS in cloud computing? Why is it used? The answer is, it is an acronym stands for Elastic Utility Computing Architecture for linking your program to useful systems. It is an open-source software infrastructure in cloud computing and used to implement clusters in cloud computing platform. It creates public, private and hybrid cloud. It facilitates a user to create his own data center into a private cloud and use its functionalities to many other organizations. Question 21. Explain system integrators in cloud computing. The answer is, system integrator provides a strategy of a complicated process used to design a cloud platform. It creates more accurate hybrid and private cloud network because integrator have all the knowledge about the data center creation. Question 22. What are the open source cloud computing platform databases? The answer is, MongoDB, CouchDB, LucidDB are the example of open source cloud computing platform database. Question 23. Give some example of large cloud provider and databases. The answer is, Google Bigtable, Amazon SimpleDB, Cloud-based SQL. Question 24. What is the difference between cloud and traditional data centers? The answer is, the cost of the traditional data center is higher than cloud because in traditional databases, there is overheating problems and some software and hardware issue. Question 25. What are the different in software as a service, SaaS? The answer is, simple multi-tenancy. In this mode, every user has independent resources and are uniquely different from other users. This is an efficient mode. Fine-grained multi-tenancy. In this mode, the resources can be shared by many users, but the functionality remains the same. Question 26. Why APIs is used in cloud services? The answer is, APIs, application programming interfaces, is used in cloud platform because It provides an alternative way that you don't need to write the fully fledged program. It makes communication between one or more applications. It creates applications and link the cloud services with other systems. Question 27. What are the advantages of cloud services? The answer is, following are the main advantages of cloud services. Cost saving. It helps in the utilization of investment in the corporate sector. So it is cost saving. Scalable and robust. It helps in the developing scalable and robust applications. Previously, the scaling took months, but now, scaling takes less time. Time saving. It helps in saving time in terms of deployment and maintenance. Question 28. What are the different data centers in cloud computing? The answer is containerized data center. Low-density data center. Question 29. What do you mean by Caas? The answer is, Caas is a terminology used in telecom industry as communication as a service. Caas offers the enterprise user features such as desktop call control, unified messaging, and desktop faxing. Question 30. What do you mean by VPN? What does it contain? The answer is, VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. VPN is a private cloud that manages the security of the data during the communication in the cloud environment. With VPN, you can make a public network as private network. Question 31. What are the basic clouds in cloud computing? The answer is, there are 3 basic clouds in cloud computing. Professional cloud. Personal cloud. Performance cloud. Question 32. What are the most essential things that must be followed before going for cloud computing platform? The answer is compliance, loss of data, data storage, business continuity, uptime, data integrity in cloud computing. Question 33. Which services are provided by Windows Azure operating system? The answer is, there are 3 core services provided by Windows Azure operating system. Compute, storage, management. Question 34. What is the usage of virtualization platform in implementing cloud? The answer is, the main usage of virtualization platform in implementing cloud is, it is used to manage the service level policies. Cloud operating system. Virtualization platforms help to keep the back-end level and user-level concepts different from each other. Question 35. We source cloud computing platform databases? The answer is, following are the open-source cloud computing platform databases. MongoDB, CouchDB, LucidDB. Question 36. What are some large cloud providers and databases? The answer is, following are the mostly used large cloud providers and databases. Google Bigtable, Amazon SimpleDB, Cloud-based SQL. Question 37. How would you secure data for transport in cloud? The answer is, this is the most obvious question occurred in mind that if the cloud data is secure, to ensure that, check that there is no data leak with the encryption key implemented with the data you sending while the data moves from point A to point B in cloud. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and press the bell icon for latest updates.